Time is 7:51 in the morning time on this Friday morning, July 27th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Friday morning, July 27th, 2018. God, God, oh! Good morning to you all on this lovely Friday morning, July 27th, 2018. It is 7:52 a.m., 73 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Border News at 7:52 is Seth Meyers knows what Trump's life would look like if he wasn't in the White House. Remains of U.S. war dead retreat from North Korea, the White House said. Deadly California wildfire taking down everything in its path, spawning foreign tornadoes. Lunar eclipse skygates await centuries longest blood moon. Kyrie Irving and Boston Celtics believed to have long, rigorous recovery from knee infection behind them. Michael Cohen recorded a phone call with CNN's Cuomo according to the report. In intended deal with the EU, Trump touched part of a global trade deal he once rejected. Michael Venti said 3 more women would pay less money for relationships with Trump. Missing college student's boyfriend cleared of suspicion. Nuclear in Pakistan just got a lot more dangerous. Greece wildfire, serious indication arson, minister said. Israeli stabbed to death by Palestine in West Bank attack. Hundreds died in Syrian custody, government acknowledges. Women vows to donate kidney in memory of husband killed in Taunton rampage. Virgin Galactic test fight. Fangs take diversion paths as investors rethink prospects. Facebook suffers biggest one-day web in U.S. stock market history as Zuckerberg loses over $15 billion. Looking at stocks now, up 112.97 at 25.527.07. SP 5 down 8.63 at 28.37.44, and Nasdaq down 8.05 at 78.52.19. Mansfield's man's lawyer wants court to vacate social media limit. Afghans return to North Attleboro Tuesday. Attleboro begins issuing cost of tickets for leaving hot dogs in a car. Or dogs in hot cars. Grain-free dog foods may be linked to heart disease. Reconsideration of Attleboro Water Chief nomination blocked. Attleboro, a North Attleboro man, was arraigned Thursday on a charge of the alleged heat through Emmer. It is uncle said hid in the uncle's car, then went berserk and damaged 2 other vehicles with a tool. Charlie Baker says education steady funding. Some bad news for commuters. Mansfield train station work to be delayed. Casino board tells Procter Group, see you in September. Satellite images and ground inspections of charred areas near Athens that led Greek investigators to believe that at least some of the fires were set. South Korea scrambled at F-15 fighter jets Friday after a Chinese military aircraft entered the Korean Air Defense Identification Zone. An asylum seeker who fled to the South Korea from political oppression said that the Korean translation of his interview in the process differed from what he said. Seoul, the approval rating for South Korea President Moon Jae-in has hit a record low amid growing resistance to a recent minimum wage increase. Dale, Indiana, American Energy Company plans to build a new kind of coal facility in Indiana that would use a little-known technology to convert coal to diesel fuel. A former Alaska Airlines pilot began his 1-year prison sentence with this week after being guilty to flying while intoxicated. Scientists confirm Einstein's theory of relativity. Water is beneath Mars' surface, study said. This is what the sun actually sounds like in space. Experts worry U.S. won't make it to Mars by 2030s. Teen visits a Broad Beach and leaves with a major medical issue, his mother said. West Nile virus spreads to 11 South Dakota counties. U.S. most dangerous place to give birth in the developed world, U.S. Today investigation finds. And hepatitis C outbreak linked to pre-op Washington hospital reaches double digit. Peter Children stops 7:56 on this Friday morning. Time now for a sports report Boston Red Sox fall to the Minnesota Twins 2-1 at Fenway Park. Tonight, Chris Sale will take the mound for the Red Sox at 7:10 p.m. at Fenway Park against the Minnesota Twins. Have Seattle Seahawks fall to NFL's late. Judge Warfare, Caroline Vegetable, but the Yankees should still survive. New York Yankees picked up a half with the Red Sox in mind, and James Harden confident that Carmen Elephant can help Wildcats take next step. Peter Childer's time is 7:57 on this Friday morning, and it's time now for a Peter Channel traffic and transit check. Beep! Let's study up NBTA with a commuter rail. It's the subway system. It's looking good, but the commuter rail fits between 4:08, 7:10 a.m. for watchers over 5 minutes asking between air and off station. Okay, looking at the highways and byways in New England. Highways and byways. In Rhode Island, 95 at the southbound side. It is so for the protected permanent stretch, 146 southbound side, also around 95 at the downside permanent, 146 at the southbound side, it's so around the Sales Road and North Smithfield right now, 195 westbound side, 13, 114 is St. Concord, Route 44 out in East Providence. 95 at the northbound side, so between Tourist Area in Providence, 195, 6 connections between 6 and 95 at downtown Providence. Jamestown, Newport Abano Bridge is on. Then again, Sakana River Bridge on the southbound side, a little slow. Out of the Cape, Route 6 at eastbound side, also after 134 in South Tennis, and Route 6 eastbound side, so between East Sandwich and Route 149. Borden Bridge slow, Sagamore Bridge is looking good, 24. The northbound side, so between 140 and Taunton on Route 495 out in 495 out in Raynham. 95 at the northbound side, it is so around 120 out in Canton, 24. The northbound side, so between 139 and Randolph down to Route 128 in Canton. 3 at the northbound side, so between 18 and Weymouth. Cyber Expressway in both ends about between Dorchester and the Mass Pike in Boston. The 93 both ends of downtown Boston are backed up. 93 southbound side, so between 129 and Wilmington Island. The Zach Bridge of downtown Boston. Route 3 southbound side is also after 185 Long Island, Bill Wicker, and Hillcrest in around 128 in Burlington. 120 at the northbound side is so between Breda and all the way down to 3 in Woburn. 120 Hillcrest again around the Lexington stretch. 120 at the northbound side of it, so between Needham and the Route 20 Waltham. Mass Pike eastbound side also Newton Corner, Western Mass, Central Massachusetts highways are looking good. 495 at the northbound side, so between Route 2 and 119 in Littleton, and 7 West highways are looking good. And now look at the weather. Take a look at the radar tonight. A little bit of chills. Clouds over the outer Cape and Nantucket, and another batch of clouds down around much of New York State and Pennsylvania, and a line of one line of showers from Montreal down to east of Albany and northeastern Pennsylvania, and another one from north central PA all the way down to northwestern West Virginia down to northeastern Kentucky, and another line of showers off Nova Scotia. All right. Temperatures around the region, it is in the low 60s to low to mid 70s for much of the region, with a 52-degree reading in Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Right now, 72 degrees, I touch your humidity 97%, 2.70 degrees, about Ryman 97 inches, right at the slow wind south 80 is calm. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. Goes like this. Today, most of us 88 degrees. That's Galway, Kevin, southward 6 miles in the afternoon for today. Check the showers. At thunderstorm possible at 1 a.m. Patchwork up to between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. Otherwise, in Chris got about 70 degrees. Southward about 5 miles that are coming. Comment in the evening, just space is 40%. The rain amounts less than 10 minutes possible thunderstorms for Saturday. Check the showers. At thunderstorm minutes cost about 84 degrees. And southward it's about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Just space is 30%. New rain amounts less than 10 minutes possible thunderstorms for Saturday. Check the showers way before 7 p.m. Mostly cost about then mostly could come about 65 degrees. Southwards about 5 miles coming land around when the evening just space is 30%. For Sunday, mostly sunny part cost 85 about 63 degrees, and westward about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Monday, mostly sunny, mostly cost 85 about 66 degrees. For Tuesday, patchwork for 80 and west. Mostly cost about 84 about 30 degrees at Church Showers on Tuesday night. Wednesday at Church Showers, patchwork west. Mostly cost about 84 about 69 degrees, just space is 30%. And for Thursday, but that's about 85 degrees. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Water News on this Friday morning, July 27th, 2018. Viewers, hope you have a good morning, good positive. Hope you all have a good day.